Hello, welcome. In this video we will be unboxing the ukulele. I don't like long intros, so we're just gonna get straight to it. But first, if you would like to learn how to play ukulele with me, watch song tutorials, unboxings, and reviews, then subscribe to this channel. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so my first impression is that the gig bag is kind of hipster looking, right? It looks like the Herschel backpacks. They're like super trendy. So yeah, it has like a gray kind of almost denim look to it, and we have this leather piece here, or maybe faux leather. So yeah, I think if you're a hipster, you would like it. We have two straps in the back. I've raved about these before. And then we have a side strap with some padding to it and reinforcement stitching, which I think you would need with this because it feels like a heavier, I don't know if it's a heavier instrument or if it's the gig bag, but it does feel more weighty. In the front of the ukulele, we see that we have a front pocket. This one has a little bit of depth, so it would fit more than just if it were one of those tucked in pockets that you see in other gig bags. So yeah, okay, you know what? The zipper is more heavy duty than other gig bags too. That's interesting. Okay, here's the uke. Let me finish inspecting the gig bag because I'm actually enjoying the gig bag. Okay, so we've got padding along the sides, padding on the back, padding on the front. Okay, so as far as gig bag department, I have zero complaints. This is what I would want out of a gig bag. Two straps, hefty zippers, extra padding everywhere. Nice. And it's got a little bit of a hipster look, so I like it. Oh, and the front has just the brand's name on it, which is really like cute, but the gig bag is a cool look. So cool and cute. I almost wish that the gig bag didn't have that. I know it needs to have the branding on it, but I almost wish it didn't because I like how minimalist maybe or hipster the gig bag is. But that's neither here nor there. That's not the instrument. So let's talk about the instrument. So we have a plastic bag and some foam. Okay, this is a gloss ukulele. Ooh, whoa, hey, what's up? Okay. I don't even know where to start. That's a good looking uke. Okay, so I'm gonna be really honest with you. Ukulele is a brand that I just recently noticed, so I'm wondering if they're a newer brand. And when they contacted me asking if I would unbox some of their instruments, not sponsored, they just asked if I would review them, my expectations were a little low because they're a new brand. But now looking at the instrument, I'm thinking, this is a quality looking instrument. This does not look like a cheap uke. Hey now. Okay, sorry. I just needed to say that. Okay, let's analyze the ukulele more closely and see what we have here. I'm going to take this tag off because it's going to annoy me if it's just dangling. Okay. The headstock, we have a pretty typical looking headstock. We have the geared tuners, they're enclosed. There is like the brand embossed on those on the back. We have a gloss neck. It looks like the neck is two pieces, this long piece and then the adjoining piece. And then in the front, we have the nut. The strings are clear, which is making me think they're probably not the standard Aquila strings. So I wonder what they'll sound like. So I'll make sure and tune and play. Okay, so looking at the top of the ukulele, excuse my lights there, but the gloss is just going to reflect anything that's on it. Okay, so we have three tones going on here. You can literally see the reflection of my camera on there. It's so glossy. Okay, so we have the wooden color going on. We have a lighter wood color. And then we have a rosette that's black. You wouldn't think that three such different tones would look so appealing, but it really does look kind of unique, right? Or am I going crazy? I kind of appreciate that it has the black here, because it makes that lighter wood pop. And then we have a little kind of preview of it over here. And the way that it's painted makes it look as if the ukulele were indented there. But it's not indented. I mean, I can tell you it's just a normal curve. It's not like a cut there. I have seen ukuleles without design, but this one's just a normal flat design. Like you can see it there. But that color gives the appearance of that indentation there, and I kind of like that. Okay, and so we have the bridge here. You can see where the strings are tied. The black binding is surrounding the top and the back side. All right. We got ourselves a pretty unique and sexy looking uke. Okay, I've tuned the ukulele now. Because it is a gloss ukulele, I'm going to take the clip-on tuner off. With gloss ukuleles, if you leave your clip-on tuner on, over time you'll see that it can kind of fade your gloss. So I want to make sure and maintain that. I kind of like that sound. Okay, as I was tuning, I realized I didn't talk to you about the fret wires. The fret wires are sanded in. They're sanded in at an angle, so that's supposed to make it so that they don't feel sharp, and they really don't. They don't feel sharp. We have fret markers at 5, 7, 10, and 12. Usually the 12th fret marker will have 2 dots. This one has 1. And then the markings are on the side. They're so small and dainty. They remind me of like classical guitar fret markers, the side ones. So that's what it sounds like right off the bat. Let's play it. It's out of tune. Let me tune it again. This is just because it's new. Nice long sustain. Okay, so let me tell you about my first impressions. The gig bag, extremely padded, very cool looking. I like that it's a little bit of a different look to it. It's not just your standard black gig bag. The zippers are extra like heavy duty. What else? The padding was there. It's got 2 straps. So the gig bag has everything that I want. The ukulele itself has pretty standard headstock, standard tuners I mean. I think everything is pretty standard except that the design is very unique and that the fret markers are reminiscent of a classical guitar. The gloss is absolutely gorgeous on it. The back is very flat. I forgot to mention that. There's no curve to that. That's a really flat back. That's neither a pro or a con. That's just something to let you know about. Yeah, I'll be playing with this ukulele all week. I can see myself not putting it down, to be honest with you, because I love a good gloss and it's got a nice big voice. I'll be using it for tutorials, so I'll make sure and link them down below so you can hear it in action. You know what? Right now, as I was doing my first impressions, I was about to sign off. I found something that is a little bit of a concern. Okay, just a little tiny one. The bridge looks fine, but the fingerboard looks extremely dry. And so when you have an extremely dry fingerboard, it could affect your fret wires later. And I mean, it's really new. So I guess if I treat it now, it'll be fine. So that will need some tender love and care. I don't know, I'll try to get close to the camera so that you can see how dry it is. I don't know if you can appreciate it on here. But like that wood looks thirsty, right? Or am I crazy? I mean, it might look drier just because it's such a high gloss uke too, but I think some of that looks like dehydrated. So I'm gonna try and give the fingerboard a little bit of treatment just so it doesn't look so dry like a desert next to this gloss. Over time that could be a problem, but because it's so new, it's totally fine. It's fixable, of course. But I just wanted to tell you the whole first impressions. Okay, so the good news. For my subscribers in Asia, you've told me that certain ukuleles I reviewed were not available to you. This one is one that should be available to you, so I'll make sure and add their link below. Now for my audience in different parts of the world, maybe by the time you're watching it, it is available, but because this is a newer brand, I think it's limited where they're sold. But it's happened before that companies that I've reviewed before have expanded and now they're available in more places around the world. So I think if Uma Ukulele continues to deliver quality product as it looks like what we have on our hands here, I can see them expanding in the future. So I will play with this ukulele. I'll do the 1 week test and then I'll do the final review 2 weeks after that. So yeah, but what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. It's pretty uke, right? It's pretty. So there you have it, the unboxing of the Uma ukulele. I will have any information that I can add on the description box below and the links. But if you watched this video, made it this far, give it a thumbs up. And as long as you guys giving me those likes, I'll continue doing unboxings. So there you have it. If you would like to learn how to play ukulele from scratch and have me be your teacher, I would love to be your teacher, then subscribe to this channel. Alrighty, I'll see you in the next one. Sayonara!